What's up, good people? How are you doing? My name is Anthony. Welcome to our channel. That's Kim Kairi. And guys, it has been a while since we have updated you. Guys, I want us to take you inside. We have done a lot of work inside the poultry house. And guys, here I want us we enter. There are some changes that we have made. And so let's get in. And so disinfect our boots there, yeah, as usual. And so we enter. And so guys, we have some new changes. As you can see here, we have a pump. There's a 1 liter pump, and so we are going to use this to disinfect our boots, yeah, like that. The camera is not clear. Well, so guys, I'm going to explain the reason as to why we are using this pump. There are some things as to why we intended to use that. And guys, as you can see, we have a band that we isolated. Guys, it has stayed here for quite some time. I don't know the problem. We have been treating meanwhile we have been treating the bands because of the coccidiosis and disease, and we identified this was very weak. I don't know if it picked up, but after a while it showed some signs of sickness, so we are isolated it here. And you can see we have the fins. We have placed the fins right over here. You can see the fins right over here, and you can see that we have some greens. Another, you can see that we have some greens that we have placed there. And so guys, I'm going to explain that because I think that deserves a video of itself. And as you can see here, we also have this structure that we use this. And as you can see, if I may come closer, you can see that there are greens that they are there. That's where we slice our greens. Guys, we introduce the buns to the green vegetables. And so that we had the challenges of the cost of the fins. So we had to do that. And so I think that deserves a video of itself. And so let's come here. You can see the bun is trying to feed a little bit. Guys, I think we have a problem. But before that, you can see this. This is the vaccine that we have been using to treat the buns. Guys, we are not treating the buns, but we have been treating the buns with this. It's called the Amindiostat Plus. This is to treat buns prevention and treatment of coccidiosis in poultry and bacteria infection in poultry, calves, sheep and goats. And so we have been using this to treat coccidiosis. It is left, but we are not going to use it. The chicken poop for the buns, they were watery, plus we had a yellow diarrhea, and so that means that the buns were suffering from the coccidiosis and also from the worms. Guys, we have not dewormed the buns. I think since they came, we have not been in a position to deworm the buns since they came. And so from the poop we could identify that these are worms that we have not dewormed. And so guys, as you can see right over here, we have this Parazarine. Parazarine is deworming for control of roundworms in pig, poultry, and horses. And so we imported this for purposes for treating that. So guys, diseases has been the challenge that we have been encountering, and I will explain that. I think I've told you that I'll make another video for that. We had two outbreak of coccidiosis. The first it came, we treated it with a vaccine, not that one, but the first came, we treated it. And so guys, after maybe some week 3 or so, another disease came. And so guys, let's enter in. Meanwhile, you can see this where we press the X. As you can see, we have some X. Yeah, guys, the buns started to read the X. And so I'm going to enter inside. I show you the progress of the buns, and also to end the water. We also wanted to end the water. I know the water has reduced. We have a challenge in terms of the drinkers, and so we need to keep on coming inside to end the water, and that's also a challenge because of the introduction of diseases. And so guys, let's get inside. The door is a bit not easy to open, but we have opened it. Yeah, and so guys, here we are. Wow, I can see a Froex. Let me collect this first. This is what we collect when it's fast. I think guys, let me take the buns out. I don't know whether you can see right over here. Yeah, we have some Froex, but the buns are not letting me to collect the eggs. Don't know why. Guys, those are the eggs, and so that's understandable. So place them there, and so we are going to collect them. And so you can see we have this drinker. This is just Angelican. That's, I think, the 3 liters that we have cut, and this drinker right over here. As you can see, this has some water, as you can see, and you can see the buns want to take a taste of my finger. Just take it. And so guys, with the drinkers, we have to come consistently. After an hour we come, we check the water, because the buns are taking a lot of water, maybe more than 30 liters in a day. And so that's quite. And so we have a challenge of drinkers. I think I will make a video of that, because I think also that deserves its own video, because of some challenges that come as a result of drinkers and the poor installation of drinkers. And so guys, you can see this we have cut. This is a drinker that we have cut, but this, I think, takes a liter. And so guys, we have to come each and every time to change, to run the water. And right over here you can see outside, rather guys, you can see that yellow drinker. That was a chick drinker. And so before we brought this, we were using this drinker, and we could hang it like that, the way this is. But we had a challenge. Because that is a chick drinker, not like that one right over there. You can see that is for the mature buns, because the water, even if the buns even if the buns fry, they cannot pour the water. But I had a challenge with this drinker right outside over there, because when the buns could drink the water, and we have a little water left, the drinker could tilt, and that was a challenge, because the remaining water could pour, and so the Rita became a challenge, and so we earned the introduction of diseases from the Rita itself, because when the drinker remains with water, that water gets into the Rita. That means the Rita becomes wet, and that is also one cause, one area where we get diseases. That's coccidiosis. And so we had to get this out, guys. We had to risk that, and so we have to enter each and every time to increase the water. Another thing, as to why let me say, as to why we have the pump that I was saying, is you can see right now the buns are just pecking on me. I don't know whether you can see the buns pecking on my clothes. Yeah, you can see the buns are pecking on my clothes. There, if I scored, guys, there was even a time I was almost being pecked on my eye, and so it was it was very bad for me. And so these bands like pecking, they even peck on the walls. I think at some hours you when you're outside, you hear them pecking onto the iron sheet on the signs, and so that's also a challenge, because with the footpath right there, the bands I mean, with the footpath we don't need to disinfect our boots. That's the foot, our foot only. Then this upper section is left, and so we had to highlight that. But meanwhile, I will make another video of that, guys. You can see this is the Rita. You can see it is very dry. It is very dry, and so this we brought recently. I think you can see it is not dirty, because we had some 2 bags that were remaining, and so they came yesterday and we poured. And so here we have like 10 bags of the wood shavings, and so that's around is it 5 inches around there. And so if we are able to maintain the drinkers, that means that the drinkers cannot pour water to the Rita. We are going to go. We can go for a long time without changing this Rita. But guys, I'm going to update you in terms of the progress in terms of our farm. As I have seen the buns, we introduced the buns with the green fins. Guys, I don't know whether the camera will be good to, yeah, I think, is it good? But down here we have something that a wind that we have grown. I don't know whether the camera is good, but we have a wind that we have grown right over there. We also have somewhere else where we have grown some plant. It is purposely for these buns. And so guys, I'm going to end the video right there. I think I'm going to make another video of that to show you on our progress. But meanwhile, we have one laying boxes that is light over there. I don't know whether you can see it right over there, and I can see we have a band that is laying, and also this is our isolation. And in our isolation, you can see we have some eggs. I don't know whether guys you can see them right over there. In between those 2 bands, we have some eggs, and so we are using this isolation basically for the eggs, because bands, if they do not lay here in this side, they lay to that corner where I was collecting those two eggs, and also in the ring boxes. And so that's why we never want to cross this isolation unit. And that's also the reason as to why you can see we have not pressed the band that is out there inside here, because this we are using it now as a ring unit. Guys, we had a challenge in terms of the ring boxes. We had a shortage of timber. We had some shortage of timber. And so guys, that was a challenge to us. And so what could we do? But meanwhile, we are going to increase as we move on. So guys, and do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share this video, and just comment down there. See you in my next video. See you. Bye bye.